Hello, hello. Move this back a little bit. You would think that I would have like my setup set up and it would be okay. There we go. Perfecto. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? We are midway through June. I'm 2 days away from coming to Baltimore and being stateside. I'm very excited. I'm really looking forward to it. Looking forward to spending time with my family and my friends and getting some rest. Hello, hello, hello. Just burning a little sage. And speaking of coming to Baltimore, I am going to be at my first event at the Black Mall on Sunday on the 18th. So if you are in Baltimore, if you're in the DMV area and you want to come and get a quick reading from me, come to my table, come to my booth. My mom is going to be there as well, selling her jewelry. I know that y'all have seen it. I don't have any of my jewelry that she made for me, but my mom makes crystal bracelets and necklaces and jewelry. So if you are in the market for some pieces, come holla at us on Sunday at the Black Mall. Yes, I'm really excited about it. Very, very excited. I'll be posting some information about it at some point this week, maybe tomorrow. 'Cause we're also packing and cleaning and getting everything situated to be gone. So it's a lot. Yes, come pull up. Alrighty. Oh, and also I did add an additional date for June. So if you want to book a reading with me and you haven't yet, this is definitely the time to do so because it will be booked. Alrighty, let's see what's happening for this week. I'm curious myself. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light. This is a greater good of all involved. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light. For the greater good of all involved. What is it that we need to know for the good and what do we need to understand about this week? What do we need to know about this week? This is an interesting reading. This is an interesting reading. Wow. You're saying one thing, but you're doing another. Let your words align with your actions. Let your words align with your actions. This is very important. Okay, it's really, really important. There's a lot of big things changing. There's a lot of new paths that you're going to have to take. There's a lot of it's just a lot of newness. You're walking on a new path. We're getting a full card that jumped out here. Where you're walking on a new path and you're not always going to know what is happening on that path. Like you're not, but you can't be afraid of what's coming. You can't be afraid of the unknown. Okay, they're saying if everything else, if you've been paying attention and you've seen how things have been lining up for you and things have been looking pretty good, why be afraid to lean into that? Okay, you you're coming up with reasons or worries and things that either don't exist, they don't exist. You're worried about something that hasn't even happened. Like it hasn't happened. You didn't already put in your mind though that it has or it will happen, but it hasn't. And they're saying something about like you know what to do to solve this issue, or you know what to do to um, get the results that you're looking for, and that's even more truthful. You know what to do to get the results that you're looking for, and you be saying it, but when are you going to do it? That's the biggest thing here. When are you going to do it? Put up or shut up. This requires action. This requires activity. It requires you being active in your life. I've been saying this for weeks, especially in the men's only session. Especially in the men's only session. Being active in your own life. What you say you want one thing and then you do a completely different thing. Where is your discipline? Where is your willpower to change? Where's your willpower to move forward? Okay, they're saying you are being guided, you are being led to certain things, you are, feeling certain urges and certain push to like go in a different direction. And I'm hearing spirit say that this is important. Like you can't ignore this. You can't. Right? They're saying like it is a it's like you're juggling between moving forward, but then also getting frustrated with the stagnation. And they're saying something about like you're stagnant because you're not taking action and you're not allowing yourself to move forward. You're putting a lot of obstacles and mental blocks in your way, and it's discouraging you from just doing whatever you envision. And this is the thing too, they're saying you've already seen yourself doing it. You've already seen yourself doing it, so you already know that it exists, like, and you are happy and nothing was going wrong. It felt good, it looked good, it warmed your soul. Understand that that's where you're being led to. Go ahead so that you can enjoy it in the physical and not just up here, not just up here. It's there for you. And they're saying something about like, don't be obsessed. Do not be obsessed with big steps this week. Don't be obsessed with big steps. Like it feels like it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a step and I'm gonna take a big step. But it might not call for all of that. It might not call for excuse me. It might not call for all of those big steps like that. That also might be what's overwhelming you, that it is a big step that you need to take. But remember, those smaller steps will help you a lot. Breaking things down, making a list, doing what you need to do, doing what you feel called to do. And I'm hearing Spirit say too, if you feel like you need to rest, then do that. Rest, chill out. But don't let rest, don't let rest take over. Does that make sense? Don't let rest take over. Remember that you need balance. It's about being active. Do what you say you're gonna do. And and let's be honest and let's be real. If you are somebody who has a really hard time with matching your words with your actions, hmm, you're going to be held accountable this week. Like, if you make promises to people and you don't fulfill them, um if you don't show up, if you don't show up for people in the way that they need you to, you're going to be held accountable. And this might feel gentle, it might feel a little harsh, but it's the truth. You might get a little defensive um because of this if you are not ready to be held accountable, if you're not ready for that mirror to be held up, you're going to be held accountable. If there's no real excuse, like there's no real reason as to why you weren't able to show up, you just didn't for whatever reason, like you just did not, you are going to be held accountable. And it feels like this accountability is going to put a little fire under your ass to get you to say, like, okay, let me go ahead and do this because I do want this. Like I say I want it, but I do want it, and I am going to do these things to get it. Okay, that feels very real. That feels very real. Like this might even be self accountability. You might be holding yourself accountable. Like I said, I was going to do these things. Like I'm going to go ahead and do it. This is important to me. This is very important to me. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'm getting a little defensiveness too coming this week around what's next for you and what you should be doing and all of these things. It looks like maybe this is an elder or maybe somebody that you highly respect is coming to you and telling you like, hey, like you need to come on, let's get these things in order. Let's do this. And I'm hearing Spirit say, do not get defensive. Okay, this is that push that you need. This is that motivation that you need. Okay, some of us sometimes we all need to get hit with a stick across the head, you know, to wake up and to realize that like, yo, you're needed, you're necessary. What you're doing is important. Sometimes we need that reality badly. Sometimes we need the reality that we do have what we need, and we might not always have what we want, but we do have what we need to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. And it's about using that versus waiting until you get all of the things together and I gotta have blah 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 X, Y, and Z. That's just another way for you to procrastinate. Okay. I think it was Gary V. I think Gary V said it. He was saying something about like perfection is procrastination or something like that. And it was just kind of like if you are trying to get to that place of like everything needs to be perfect, how long does that take where you could have just been doing it? Okay. I'm also hearing too that this week family issues might be coming up. Family issues, family affairs or something might be coming up. This kind of feels like it could be your immediate family, like the people that you live with. Maybe this is your children or something. They're saying something about like right, I'm hearing spirit say like there's a new sheriff in town. There is a different way that you're going to be running your household. There's a different way that you're going to be dealing with family or showing up for family or having these expectations. A family meeting might be called this week. A very important family meeting might be called, okay? Just to get some things organized or just to be able to share or talk about something or just to be the dictator and say, this is what's going to happen, this is how this is going to go. This is it. Like, there is no, like, I am getting this, like, mm, there is no debate. Like, it's very dictator. It's very, this is what it is. This is what it's going to be. I might consider something else, but this is the plan and this is how we're moving forward. And it feels like for some of you, this might be important on a greater scale as far as like legacy goes. Like, as far as legacy goes, like, it feels like you might be getting fed up with the direction that your family is going, and want to have that sit down and want to have that conversation just to ask the question, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? What is happening? Why is it happening? Let's get to the bottom of it. And I'm telling you now that if this resonates with you, if you're dealing with some family stuff, this isn't a one time thing. This isn't a one time conversation. This feels like a series of conversations. This feels like again, accountability is coming up here as well, holding yourself accountable, holding other people accountable, other people holding you accountable as well. Talking about the business of your family, the business of your legacy. Okay, they're saying something too that if you're estranged from your family, if you're not speaking to them or if you're not talking to them, and you haven't for a long while, somebody is going to be reaching out to you, to make amends or to just kind of figure out how do we heal and how do we move on from this so that we can move forward as a family. Okay, this feels very important. This feels very, very important. And of course, it's up to you to decide whether you want to be a part of that or if you want to listen or you don't want to listen or whatever, whatever it is. Hmm. This is going to take some effort and some time and some nurturing. This is not whatever's going on with your family, it's not going to change overnight. To expect it to change overnight is it will be extremely disappointing for you. So don't have any expectations. What I'm also seeing is a new matriarch being crowned this week. A new matriarch is being crowned this week in your family, and maybe if not crowned, maybe this is being understood that the baton is being passed down. So you might be the one, summertime is here, you might be the one hosting the cookouts, you might be the one that's hosting the family gatherings, getting the family together, you might be the one, dealing with some, conflict resolution, having certain conversations. You might be the one being an elder. And I know for I don't want to speak for everybody, but something that I just noticed in our generation, in my generation, is that we are ready for that baton to be passed down to us. We want to be out here and be doing our own thing and moving and grooving and all of that. But this feels really important. Feels really, really important. We're not breaking generational cycles for no reason, right? We always go on and on and on, and we talk about, generational curse breaker, and generational cycle breaker and this and that, this and that, this and that, rah, 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 rah. But what does that actually mean? What does it actually mean? What does it actually entail? What does that mean for you? What does it mean for your family? What does that mean? What does that look like? What does that role look like in the future? Okay, yeah, you healed through some shit. Yeah, you healed through some shit and you moving differently now. But what about the rest of the family? And I'm not saying that if you're not sticking to your family for a reason, obviously, use discernment. But I can't ignore the fact that family and family matters and the themes around family are going to come up for you this week. So if you know that your family triggers you in a certain way, or if you know that your family is y'all beefing or something like that, do what you need to do what you feel like you need to do to move through that, and prepare for it as well. This might not even necessarily be conversations with family. It could be here. It could be you having some deep realizations about what did it mean for you to be raised within your family. What did that leave you with as an adult? So it might be some thoughts around that as well. So just keep that in mind. Okay, just keep it in mind. Mm-hmm. This week will be, and it's really good. This is like every fucking week now. But this week will be a really good week for you to go out with your friends, to hang out, to reconnect. Maybe this is something that y'all are doing outside, doing something, going out together or something, or maybe this is something inside where you're having a night in with your friends and your people. Maybe this is a cute little kickback situation. Juneteenth is this weekend. Right. So we're saying like, nah, go outside. Go outside. We're getting the Three of Pentacles, the World, Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Listen, especially if you are creative. If you are creative, if you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you're, whatever it is, it's going to be a very good week for you to connect, network, be inspired by the world. That feels really important here, to be really inspired by the world, to bask in it, to see the beauty in the world, to see the beauty in your friends and your peers, and let that inspire you for something. Whether this might even just be, maybe you're not a creator, maybe you're not an artist or something like that. Maybe this is just you and your friends talking and inspiring one another and saying, yeah, bitch, like I'm about to do this and that, and yup, we gonna get this in order, and we gonna da, 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 da. You know what I'm talking about. We all have those moments where we speak life into each other and it just motivates us even more, right? It gets us together, right? Like, it gets us together, it gets us motivated, it gets our minds clear, and gets us ready, for that next thing. Maybe it's a pep talk, maybe it's a hug, maybe it's, some just showing each other some love, listening to one another, or maybe you need to be talking about something and get some things off of your chest. You know what I mean? This just feels like a really good opportunity to be in community, to hang out with your friends. Okay, there is a lot for you outside. I'm telling you. I know the energy can be weird. I know people are weird. Trust me. Trust me. I know people can be weird. I know it's easier to stay in the house. I know you don't want to pick out no outfit. I know you don't want to put no makeup on. I know your hair not done. I know your nails not done. I know all of that. But fuck it. I know you don't like going out by yourself and you don't want to look lonely and all of that shit, but who cares? Who cares? You still need to go outside. You are not. I know we love to say main character and shit, but at the end of the day, we're not. Like at the end of the day, you never fucking know who was meant to meet you. You were just sitting there at the park reading the motherfucking books, minding your business, and a person comes up and starts talking to you, and they've been looking for you. They've been looking for you. I cannot, like, this message keeps coming up. It's so much. People are weird because people are not going outside and touching motherfucking grass. People have allowed, we have been um on social media damn near and connecting with people and being able to hide ourselves and do all of these fucking things on this, doing this shit, doing this, and forgetting our social skills and forgetting how to talk to people and how to just be, how to exist with other human beings. People have made this their life when there's a whole world outside with places, people, like, there are places and people and spaces for you to be in and to connect and to experience. It's more than this. It's more than this. This is nothing. It's easy to do this because I don't have to think about what anybody else thinks about me. I don't have to think about what it looks like or whatever, right? But when you go outside, you have to worry about whether people are gonna like you. Do I smell good? Am I good? Am I straight? And it takes a little bit more effort. We're grown ups. We're adults now. Some of y'all don't have friends because y'all don't go outside. Not because you don't like nobody. That's a lie. That's not true. Not because people don't like you. That's not true. Not because people are jealous of you. That's not true. That's not it. It's because you refuse to do the things that you actually enjoy and allow yourself to do the things, to take advantage of that. You want to go do the goddamn pottery class, go to the pottery class. Just because somebody's not going with you, just because you're not gonna know anybody there, just because you might be the only black person there, so fucking what? Go do the pottery class, because after you do the pottery class, you're gonna be like, oh my god, oh my goodness, I should have been did that. That was so fulfilling. And not only that, watch, the second time that you take the motherfucking pottery class, you're gonna make a friend. You're gonna be like, oh my goodness, if I didn't do this pottery class, I would have never met you. Listen, listen. This is a season of reconnecting. The season of reconnecting. Let me say something. Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you too. Spirit saying this. If your ass is in the fucking house too much, your AC gonna break. If you are staying in the house this summer, your AC is going to break. It's gonna be too hot in that motherfucker for you to for you to go. And you can't go to nobody. Then you can't go to nobody else's house either. You gotta go outside. Really want some. It feel better outside than it do in the house. Now you gotta go to the park. Now you gotta go to that cafe. Now you gotta go to that co-working space. Now you have to go to the library or somewhere else. Stay in the house all summer if you want to. And it ain't even about spending no money. Like that's why I'm like, it's also about touching grass. You wondering why you sad, you wondering why you depressed, you wondering why you like, ugh, because you haven't seen the sun. You haven't gotten the vitamin D. Figuratively and literally. You haven't had any touch. Touch deprivation is real. Hence the reason why we be seeing them fucking chefs licking raw salmon and slapping salmon like it's fucking ass or some shit. That's weird, Joe. Like that's weird. I ain't kink shaming, but it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know I know y'all know what I'm talking about. No, for real. Yo, them videos be making me, I be so confused by the videos. It makes me uncomfortable, one. Because why are you doing that? And then, like, why are you playing with my food? And, like, why, like, and this go my Virgo is, why you letting it drip on me? Like, why is that happening? Like, can't you just cook without your shirt? I guess that's not sanitary, right? But goddamn, like, why would I be that? Yo, you see the video? You know what I'm talking about. Why are you slapping my salmon? Why are you doing that? Because you haven't had a real ass to slap in a long time, and now you don't know what to do. Food was the only thing. Cause your ass ain't going outside. You ain't get no hugs or nothing. You ain't get no booty rubs or nothing. But now is the time. Now, now is the time. It's necessary, y'all. It's necessary. And and I'm also hearing spirit say is if there aren't any spaces that you feel comfortable being in, or you can't find the space for you, or you know, maybe it's time for you to create that space. Maybe it's time for you to create that space, right? Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for you to create that space. So what if somebody else is already doing it? There can be more than one. Alrighty, I'm also going to pull from my Oracle deck. And while that is happening, I would love to do a couple of carpools before we get into the after show. If you would like to get a carpool and join us and be in community with us, get a carpool. Um, the link is in the description. Follow, sign up for my Patreon. Where's our visit? Sign up for my Patreon at patreon.com/ConjureX. Coco Conjure by Coco. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, I think this time I want to do. Let's do numbers. We're gonna do numbers. I was thinking maybe colors first, but let's do numbers. Ah! You already sensed my confusion. I was already like, which one should we do? Which one should we do? All right, hold up. Bella, because of you, now I gotta pick a higher number. Okay, let's see. Um, we're gonna do between 50 and 100. 50 and 100. I don't have my number yet. I don't have it yet. Okay. I have my number now. I have my number. Monique got it. Monique got it right on top. 66. 66. 66 was the number. That was the number. Straight off. 66. Okay. Let's see what these oracle cards have to say for us. Say to us for this week. Bingo. Okay, so the first card that jumped out was take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Get off the treadmill and go outside. Get off the treadmill. Take a break. So that feels like confirmation for somebody. We're also getting awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. So that's why I said earlier, big changes are happening. Things are definitely, Spirit is calling you to show up. The Spirit is calling you to show up. Yes, just say yes. Another confirmation card. And you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. You're already doing it. Do not overthink what you are doing. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. It's giving Eight of Swords energy once again. Eight of Swords came up earlier. All right, Monique, what is your question, my love? And while we wait for you to put your question in, let's do another one more person. We're also going to do a number from 50 to 100. It's not in the 60s. I can tell you that already. And I have the number. I have the number. All right, the energy around your job interview tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Be prepared to ask questions to be able to get the information that you need to know that that's where you're supposed to go. Like it's very, very important. It's very important for you to ask the right questions. So you might want to have some questions written down, just to right. They're saying like you need to understand the work environment and the culture. Okay, what will be expected of you. Okay, they're saying make sure that you are um, very confident. The number was 88. Shanice, you got it. It was right on. Um, but you need to be very confident in what you've done, what you plan on doing. That's gonna be really, really important. Mhm. Ow. Ah. That's gonna be really important here. They need you. You have to go. You need to go in there like they need you, not the other way around. I can't like. You have to ask the right questions, okay? That's gonna be really important here. I do see you getting it. I do see you getting the job. Pero make if I don't know if you know how much you're gonna be making, but you need to kind of come in and be really upfront and really honest about this is what I need. This is what I need to get paid. This is what I need my schedule to be. I'm willing to do these things or whatever. I'm not willing to do. Like it feels like you need to be really clear about what it is that you need. I see you getting the job, but it's you have to make sure that you say things or do things that make it worth your while. Okay. Because, like I said, I see you getting it, but you got to ask the right questions so that you can have all of the information. There is something that they are going to try to hide, or they're going to, they're going to try to kind of, how jobs, how jobs do. They're not always the most honest. And it feels like that might show up as well. Like they might be a little disorganized or something like that, or a little kind of like all over the place. Pay attention to where they interview you. Look around. What does that look like? Are you in somebody's office? Is it very messy? Is it very disorganized? Pay attention to that. Like there's certain things that you might see. You might even, as you're walking into the building, you might even witness some sort of disturbance or some sort of back and forth, with employees or something like that. I don't see you having the best impression, like the best first impression going into this. I definitely see you being like, I don't know. This is making me a bit uncomfortable. You said something that I was like, kind of make your spidey senses tingle a little bit. But you are gonna get the job, but you definitely have to make it worth your while and ask the right questions and pay attention. You might even you might even get an opportunity to talk to an employee, but it's like, but they don't know that you're there to interview. So they're being very candid with you. Okay. Alrighty, Shanice, put your question in the comments. If you want to book a reading with me, click the link in the description. I have some availability for June. Um, yeah. And if you want to join the Patreon, join us. I'm so excited to come home. Okay, let's see. Been applying for a new job for over a year. How do I overcome the blockage or delay? Let's see. Ace of Pentacles is jumping out here in Judgment. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing you feeling trapped by the job. Okay. Feeling like you are freaking in jail and shit. Keep going, they're saying. But this might sound like a stupid question, but are you applying for the right jobs? When it comes to applying for these positions, are you playing small? Are you going for the right positions in the right places? Let me see. It has to be the next level. It has to be the next level. If it's not the next level, then you're gonna be blocked from it. And if it's not a position that puts you in, like, okay, you do this position and then you get to be on the next level in a few months or a year or whatever, then fine. But if the position is what you're doing right now, or if it's if it's even like close, or if it's like this, like, you're not gonna get it. You just aren't. they're saying something about like, this is about absolute forward movement. It's about your own growth, okay? Like, if you're applying for positions that do not give you that, you're gonna be blocked from it. You're gonna be absolutely blocked from it. If it's not taking you somewhere, because this even looks like maybe even applying somewhere far away or somewhere outside of where you live. Like, they're saying something about like, if you're applying for positions that don't challenge you, they do not challenge you, they don't ask you to go further, you're not gonna get it. If you're not if you're applying for jobs that don't align with your purpose, you're not gonna get it. That's definitely available to you for sure. The position is definitely out there where the money is right and everything is right, but if it's not moving you forward and upward, you're not gonna get it. You might need to ask for help. They're saying you might need to ask for help, and maybe this is a recruiter, and maybe this is someone who does resumes or something, or cover letters or something like that. Maybe this is somebody that can help you with interviews and things of that nature. Maybe this is somebody who's helping you learn how to negotiate and things of that nature. But it is out there. This position also needs to make you also need to make sure that this position allows you to take care of yourself. Like, it can't just always 100% be or 90% be about work. It can't be that. It can't be that. It has to allow you to have work life balance. That's also there. That's really, really important. It's very, very important. Do I want to do one more question? Do I want to do one more question? Okay, one more question. Okay, let's see. Jay Renee, ask a better question. Will you ever have a love life? Ask a better question than that, please. Rebecca, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Will you ever have a love life? That's up to you. Will you? Will you start dating and stuff? Ask a better question, please. I don't like questions like that because I can say yeah, but then you don't do anything. you, you don't do nothing. It's like, yeah, you'll have a love life, but you don't go on dates, you don't go out, you don't do anything, you're not on no apps, you're not on social media at all, you don't do shit. Like Coco said that I was gonna have a love life. Where is it? Well, I don't want to do no generals. Yeah, that's definitely a much better question. That is definitely a much better question. I need to make a video. I need to make a video on how to ask spirit questions. I am not a yes or no reader. I'm not that girl. Never have been, probably never will be. I talk too much and I hear spirit really well. um and I don't like to ask questions about your will. I don't like to ask questions about your will. When you're asking, will I do this or will this happen or will I be able to do this or will you? That is a question for yourself. When you're asking questions like will you be able to do something or will you have this, it's like you are questioning your own willpower at that point. If you ask the question like, will I, and we'll use this example. Yes, solution oriented questions are super effective. They're more effective because I'm not just, I don't just do this shit for fun. I don't just do this because I want views and I want to make money and all of this other stuff. I don't do that because of this. I do this because I love, I get off I get off on my clients and my community members coming to me and saying, I followed the instructions. I did the things and this was the outcome. The outcome was amazing. It was incredible. This is what happened when I did this. My life changed when these things happened. I get off on that. That's what I love. That's what I love because I know how powerful this work is. I know how powerful it is. I know what it does. So, to ask questions about your own willpower, you have to be ready to do the work and to do the things. Do you want to know if you're gonna have a love life? What are you about to do to make sure that you have a love life, and not just what are you going to do to make sure that you have it? What do you want to do to make sure that you have a healthy love life, right? Because let's be real and let's be honest. Motherfuckers don't know how to do love well. Motherfuckers do not know how to do love well. They don't know how to do love well. Well, you have a love life. You be like, yeah, you want to have a love life, and that love life might be shit. That love life might be fucking crazy. That much shit might put you in some wild ass space. Like, yeah, that's your love life. You know when we be saying, be specific, right? You be like, oh, I just want a love life. And you getting a hella motherfuckers that's trash. 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 Complete trash. But you got a love life though. You got a love life. You got a love life. All right. Jay Renee, I want to ask this question about love for you. Okay. So I see you keep asking this. I don't want to do any general either. That's just a general reading. So let's ask about love because that's what you really want to know about. And we'll ask, how can you show up in your love life? I would rather ask a question like that. How can you show up in your love life? How can you be prepared for a healthy love life? That's an even better question. So let's ask that so that you can actually get some information that you can put action towards. Is that okay? Is that okay with you? Can we do that? Let's see. Okay, you're waiting for the love life to come to you. You're waiting for your love life to come to you. It's not going to work that way at all. At all. If you have been trying to look for love online or through apps, it's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. Not for you. You're going to need to go outside. You're going to need to go outside and meet people in real life. It's okay if you are on an app or whatever and you want to connect that way, but it feels like it can't stay on the app. Like you need to like let's exchange numbers, let's go out for coffee or let's do drinks or something like that. Go to some mixers, go to where the single people are, go, do the things they're saying you have to go outside. You've been you gotta go outside. Oh my god. This is you, Queen of Pentacles, sitting in her home, sitting in her house, chilling, not doing anything, just relaxing. When I say go outside, look what happens with that pentacle, Page of Pentacles. Go touch some grass. Go touch some grass. This is what happens. You have to go outside and allow yourself to be seen. The Six of Wands, you have to allow yourself to be seen. You be kind of staying hidden and staying to yourself and stuff like that, but that's not going to work. Look at this. Look what happens. Look what happens when you let people see you. You get the sun. This person's all wrapped up in their cloth, and then look what happens. You get in the sun now. Okay, what happens when you let people see you and let people experience you? You have you have a magnetism. You have a magnetism that people and even yourself, you don't understand. You don't know what to do with this magnetism. You don't know how to direct it. You don't know how to use it to be able to draw certain energies to you. It would benefit you a whole lot for you to learn. It will benefit you a whole lot to learn how to use your gift of magnetism to attract the people. I won't even just say, specifically to a romantic partner, friends, chosen family, and romantic partners. Okay, they're saying something about like right now you're sitting in this Queen of Pentacles energy, but they're saying something about like when you decide to kind of put yourself out there, and step into yourself, like step into who you are, then it's the Queen of Cups that comes out. She's the lovely one, the romantic one, the sweet one, the nurturer, divine feminine energy for sure. Mhm. And they're saying something about like you have to leave the past in the past. It's time. It's time to let go of all of that pain and all of that hurt. Okay, you're getting the Eight of Cups. It's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. It's time to allow yourself to be anew. Okay, it's time to allow yourself to be anew. It's time to allow yourself to show up differently in love. Okay, use your power of magnetism. What kind of energy are you trying to attract towards you? Be very specific about this. So be a little bit more broader than just um a little bit more broader than just, oh, I want to be in a relationship, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. Be a little bit more broader with the energy that you're trying to attract towards you. Okay. And don't forget to put yourself out there. All right. All right, everybody. That's it for tonight. If you want to join us during the after show and get a card, cool. Okay. Mm, no, that's a message. I wanna. Okay, that was easy. All right, I'm out. Deuces. Follow me on Patreon. Patreon.com. It's in the description. Peace. After showtime. Bye.